Gracias Iniguez. Ibibigay ang panig ng simbahan sa iba't ibang isyung hinaharap nito ngayon. Ang mainit na issue ng Reproductive Health Bill. Naniniwala po ba kayo na ang RH Bill na napakainit na pinag-uusapan ay gawa ng demonyo? Ang bantang excommunication kay President Noynoy Aquino. Tinakot ho ba talaga ang presidente na pag ikay nanindigan para sa RH Bill, we will excommunicate you? Ang pagpapakulong kay Carlos Celdran.
Ano yung pagkakulong sa kanya? Ewan ko kung sino ang nagpakulong sa kanya.
At ang paghikayat ng civil disobedience kung sakaling matuloy ang RH Bill. Pag sinabi bang contraceptive, Bishop Deo, ito ho ba'y abortion? Sasagutin rin ni Bishop Deo ang mga katanungan ng taong bayan kasama ang ating mga bottom liners.
Ang concern ko, 11 babae ang namamatay araw-araw. 11. At diyan ay mahihirap dahil sa mga komplikasyon ng pagbubuntis at panganganak. Ano yung gagawin natin dyan? Pipikit?
Even condoms are publicly given away in barangay health centers.
You can say this is a sin. If that is your contention, it is a sin. But on the medical side, if, for example, this patient had already multiple pregnancies and the uterus is as thin as this bondage, would you want her to get pregnant again?
And
How
die.
high is the maternal death rate right
And
now?
die.
We people have our own respect to this role, but please don't threaten.
Bottom line, pupunta po ba sa langit ang mga taong nagsusulong ng RH Bill? Oo o hindi?
Ang mahirap sagutin ng oo o hindi, ano? Pero hindi yon ang magiging dahilan ng pagpunta ng isang tao sa langit o ng pagpunta sa impyerno.
Pakinggan natin ang mga kasagutan ni Bishop Deo. You are watching The Bottom Line. Magandang gabi, Pilipinas. Magandang gabi, bottom liners. Exciting ang ating usapan. Exciting po ang ating talakayan ngayong gabi. Ang ating panauhin po ay ang Bishop, Obispo po ng Caloocan, si Bishop Deo Gracias Iniguez. What do you want to ask him? And welcome to The Bottom Line, Eric and Beth. Maraming salamat.
Magandang hapon.
Sa Java na pareho kayo nakaputi.
Hindi kami nag-usap. Kapalaran.
Bagong alyansa.
Maganda yun. Hindi, tingnan natin. Tingnan natin pagkatapos sa pag-uusap na ito kung matutuloy ang alyansa. That's a joke. Okay.
I just want to ask, why does the church oppose the RH Bill when the RH Bill is only tinutukoy niya lang yung family planning, no abortion issue related, just the family planning on the fact na contraceptive?
Okay. Let's allow Beth to talk.
One muna, I think I have to say that the RH Bill goes beyond contraception and family planning. There's a lot of other services.
It promotes breastfeeding.
There's a lot of services included in that. That's one. Secondly, I think we have to be clear that contraception means conception, which means there's no pregnancy to speak of. And abortion is pregnancy termination. Therefore, one should be pregnant already to be able to do abortion. So, in that way, I think we should be very clear that the RH Bill actually just provides for contraception and family planning, and including, may I emphasize, including natural family planning.
Ako interesado talaga ako malaman kung makikibahagi ang simbahan sa prosesong
Sasagot ako dyan, Joy. Sapagkat kailangan natin tingnan. Let's step
may
back.
public hearings ito, Eric, di ba? Bahagi ba ito?
Well, magkakaroon ng public hearings.
Makikibahagi ba?
Ulit na naman, start from zero. But let's step back. Why is there an RH Bill? All the things we mentioned that are supposed to be given to women are existing. As a matter of fact, even condoms are publicly given away in barangay health centers. Nothing is there.
But I'd like to say, Boy, ito naman mga arguments na to, matagal na itong pinag-uusapan na hindi pumapayag ang simbahan sa contraception, tapos ang state gusto man magbigay ng mga panukala. Kaya lang ito masyadong uminit ngayon is because nag-threat ang simbahan na kapag nag-pass ng law ng contraception, baka ma-excommunicate ang mga taong magpapayag sa gano'n.
So, meron lang dapat na eksena. Ang sa akin lang is gawin ng simbahan ang trabaho nila, ituro mga sa indoctrinate these people that this is what is morally and ethically right. Medically, we will teach the people this is what is available. You can say this is a sin. If that is your contention, it is a sin. But on the medical side, if, for example, this patient had already multiple pregnancies and the uterus is as thin as this bondage, would you want her to get pregnant again?
And
How
die.
high is the maternal death rate right now?
Die.
Do you know that one foot is in the grave when you're giving birth? No.
Yeah.
How high is the rate of
7 women per
failure of
day.
natural birth control? It's very, very high.
Yeah.
I mean, we people have our own respective role to play. But please don't threaten.
Gusto ko yung sinabi ni Dennis, no? Ang natural family planning is okay for those who can use it. But not all women, particularly, ay nasa isang magandang relasyon. Ang concern ko, labing isang babae ang namamatay araw-araw. Labing isa. At diyan
Dahil
ay
sa?
mahihirap. Dahil sa mga komplikasyon ng pagbubuntis at panganganak. Ano yung gagawin natin dyan? Pipikit?
In the past few days, wala na akong ginawa kundi magbasa tungkol sa RH bill. Ngayon, habang pinapakinggan ko yung lahat, and this is, I want to share this feeling sa ating mga manonood, mas lalo akong nalilito. Mas lalo akong nalilito. Isipin nyo na lamang po kung kayo'y maraming problema sa buhay, pakakainin ng pamilya, may trabahong gagawin. Tapos, kinakaharap po ang isang debateng ganito. Ang akin lamang ay, going by what Mike said, pag tayo nang hihina at nalilito, huwag tayo huminto hanggat hindi natin maintindihan ang mga bagay na ito because at the end of the day, we have to make decisions for ourselves. Ngayon lang parang gusto kong sabihin, ayoko na, dyan muna kayo, papasok na lamang ako at magtatrabaho. But I don't think we should do that. It's not fair. We owe it to ourselves, our country, to our children. Sige, kahit nalilito tayo, sige lang, pag-usapan natin.
Lalabas at lalabas yan. Ano to, Hana?
No,
Lalabas.
at saka we need to talk. We need to engage the whole country into a national conversation para mas malinaw, no matter how difficult the process is.
I agree with what Doc said. No, please, no threats of excommunication and that's no. Yung mga
Pwede
negative
pag-usapan ito bilang mga...
Yes, wala sana
And sana yung simbahan, hindi naman sa opinion ko lang ito na tingnan nila sarili nila. May pagkakamali ba? Kulang ba pag-indoctrinate nila? Kung talagang malakas ang tao, kung malakas ang Catholic faith, kung malakas yung flock. Maski na merong artificial methods, natural pa rin ang pupuntahan.
Hindi dapat namamatay ang kababaihan.
Yes.
Alright, maraming salamat. Nalilito pa rin ako. Magandang gabi, kaibigan. Uulitin ko lang po, may mga bagay talaga na napakahirap pag-usapan. Nakakapagod, nakakalito, lalo na po pag ang kinakarap po natin na isang buhay na mahirap. Pero ang sa akin lamang po ay huwag tayo sumuko, tayo makipag-usap, tayo'y makinig, tayo'y patuloy na magdasal para mas lalong maging maganda, makadiyos, makatao ang ating buhay. Sabi nga nila, pagkahaba-haba man daw ng posisyon, kaibigan, hahantong at hahantong pa rin po ito sa the bottom line. Kaibigan, tara, usap tayo. Bishop Deo Gracias Iniguez, welcome to the bottom line.
Thank you, boy. It's a pleasure.
Bishop Deo, maraming salamat sa inyong pagpapaunlak sa amin dito sa the bottom line.
Isang kagalakan po.
Kanina lamang po, Bishop Deo, ay kausap ko yung ating anim na bottom liners. Kanina kausap ko po yung ating 6 na bottom liners sa loob. At marami po sila mga pananaw, iba't ibang pananaw, iba't ibang boses na may kinalaman po dito sa RH Bill. Akala ko po, meron na akong opinion. Akala ko po, dahil ang dami ko nababasa araw-araw sa mga iba't ibang dyaryo, napapanood ko po sa telebisyon, akala ko po, meron na akong opinion. Pero pagkatapos ko mapakinggan sila, nalilito uli ako.
Alam mo, dito sa mga aral na kaugnay halimbawa nitong RH Bill, which is something really, masasabi nating basic. It's not outskirt reality or truth. So with regard to this, dapat meron tayong talagang solid formation, solid foundation. And once we have that solid foundation, ano man yung ibang mga dumating sa atin, whether favoring it or going against it, questioning it, meron tayong vantage point from which we can assess
Agree po
yung
ako doon.
naririnig natin.
Agree po ako doon sa pinag-uusapan niyo pong solid foundation. Bishop Deo, ito diretsahang tanong po. Naniniwala po ba kayo na ang RH Bill na napakainit na pinag-uusapan ay gawa ng demonyo?
Kasi yung kabuuan ng RH Bill ay masasabi natin merong iba't ibang mga elemento. Kaya halimbawa, yung pinagsisikapan nilang makita na importante ang usapin ng dami ng mga tao, that is something very important.
So, ang sinasabi niyo po ay
Something very true.
hindi yung kabuuan
Hindi yung
ng bill.
kabuuan, tama.
Merong maganda ang mga portions ng bill, pero meron namang
Merong mga bagay
contentious.
na-
Ito yung pinagdidebatehan. Ika nga. So, doon sa overpopulation, you said population.
Basta population, the demographic question.
Demographic question. Doon pumapasok po yung usapin ng contraceptive. Pag sinabi bang contraceptive, Bishop Deo, ito ho ba'y abortion?
Hindi. Ang contraceptive kasi, as the word says, contra-conceiving. So,
Okay.
posible na they can look for ways by which they can express their love to one another in that sexual way na which will not lead to conception.
Okay, kahit gumamit po ng artificial.
Hindi. Doon nga nagkakaroon ngayon ng
Okay.
pagkakaiba. Ang Catholic Church, we believe that we should not use artificial contraceptive.
Natural lamang ang sinasabi ng
Natural
Catholic
lamang
Church.
ang maaari nating.
Pero Bishop Deo, pag halimbawa choice ng couple na hindi epektibo sa amin ang natural at gagamit kami ng artificial birth control, bakit ayaw ng simbahan? Isamantala, wala namang buhay na kinikitil dahil hindi pa nangyayari ang conception.
Sa ating paniniwala na the act of love ay hindi natin maaring ihiwalay sa
Procreation.
openness to new life.
Okay.
Na-
It should be open to conception. Pero, open to conception, Bishop Deo, pero ang sinasabi niyo po, pag natural na method ang inyong gamitin, okay lang. So, that contradicts the openness to conception even if it were a natural method.
No, it remains open, no? Although because of the circumstances, it will not lead to conception.
Okay.
Kaya ang masama rito, yung tinatawag nating contraceptive mentality,
Alright. What is wrong with a contraceptive mentality?
is that you are going against what we say the Creator has placed in that particular act.
So why is the
Pero-
option, why is the natural option better than the artificial option?
Because in the natural option, you decide to perform the act of love without actually putting an obstacle so that it may lead also to
Okay, that's right. But that is to assume, Bishop Deo, that restraint, control, going through the calendars are not obstacles.
yeah, these are making use, no, of these natural elements, natural movements.
And these are not interventions.
They are
These are
not
that's
that's
the
right.
thing
That's
about
right.
church. Babalik lamang po ako doon sa debate na may kinalaman sa ating presidente. And I would like to quote Deputy Presidential Spokesperson Abigail Vaute. Nang sabi ng ating presidente ni Abigail, and I quote, "It's not right to say that the president's position is pro-life or anti-life. President Aquino is for responsible parenthood." Nais ko pong maunawaan yan. Ano pong pagkakaiba? Ano ho ang responsible parenthood from the point of view of the church?
So responsible parenthood is an attitude of the husband and wife where they take it a responsibility, no? They take it, they make the act of love a personal decision. It's not just something that they just give in.
Let's talk about the controversial excommunication fracas. Iba't ibang ating nabasa dito. Nabasa namin ang transcription noong interview.
Bishop Odsimar.
Bishop Odsimar. You're in charge of public affairs of the CBCP. Ano ho ba talaga? Ano ang inyong posisyon ho doon? Tinakot ho ba talaga ang presidente na pag ikay nanindigan para sa RH bill, we will excommunicate you?
Ang sa aking pagkatunghay doon sa
Transcription.
sa transcript, no? There was no such threat. No? So they were just speaking of the possibilities of options. And sapagkat dumating nga doon sa punto na it came up na in the church law, excommunication is a penalty for abortion.
There's no abortion.
And since
So hindi po ito arbitrary decision.